Module 1, Introduction to ECCE, Early Childhood Care and Education. And the first mini recording in this module will be on the Asian roots. Welcome! In the first class of this program, I always ask this question to the students. Why you have chosen this program? And this is one of the unforgettable answers. I want to know more about myself and become a better me. This is very philosophical. Take a look. This ancient Greece injunction, know thyself, know yourself, is inscribed in the forecourt of the temple of Apollo at Delphi. So, let's head towards the ancient Greece and we'll talk about the ancient roots of early child care and education. Let's get to know the three great thinkers in ancient Greece. They were Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. We all love to teach others. We love to give others the answers. But Socrates said, maybe as educators, we need to ask questions to make people to really look for the answers themselves. So in this course, we will talk about how to encourage children to discover the world and how we encourage children to learn through play. Socrates was the teacher of Plato, and Plato was from upper class. He was taken care by the other nurses and taught by the governesses. And there's no surprise that he suggested that children should be under the care of nurses and governesses. He also suggested that formal schooling should start at 6, which is still happening now in most of countries. But we will look at this in a more scientific perspective later on in our course. Plato later became the other teacher of Aristotle. Aristotle's daddy was a doctor, so Aristotle was very into science. He said pregnant women should pay attention to exercise, diets, and their moods. And we will see that in the other module of prenatal development. It is very important for the pregnant woman to really take care of themselves in terms of fitness, in terms of nutrition, and in terms of emotional status. Ancient Greece are far away from us now, buried in the history. However, when you hear the question, where should we look for the earliest documentation of early child care and education? The answer will be ancient Greeks and Romans. Although Romans physically conquered Greeks, they were also spiritually conquered by the Greek culture and art. The ancient Greeks had profoundly influenced the Western civilization. In Module 4, we'll need to learn about Sigmund Freud's personality theory. As you can see here in one of Freud's book, he said the ego's relation to the it might be compared with that of a rider to his horse. The horse supplies the locomotive energy, while the rider has the privilege of deciding on the goal and of guiding the powerful animal's movement. Thus, the ego, driven by the it, confined by the superego, repulsed by reality, struggles to master its economic task of bring about the harmony among the forces and influences working in upon it. And we can understand how it is that so often we can't help but suppress a cry. Life is not easy. and that's about it, ego and superego. But you may see, way ahead of Freud, the great thinker Plato already shared with us our complicated mindset by using a chariot analogy. So let's take a look at this picture. Plato said that in our personality, it's like there's a white horse, that's our spirit, our reputation. When we really want to follow the social standards and get recognized and get a sense of belonging. So we are bound by our social standards. The white horse represents the our biological needs and drives that we always want to get the materials and we always want to have the biological pressure. But Plato said there is always a rider, and that's our reason. So our rational self is trying to get hold of these two horses and find a balance. So using our knowledge to make the best decisions, to make the best choices in our life, so that we can become a wisdom lover. And wisdom lover is basically about philosophy. Okay, if you take a look at the words of philosophy, it means loving the wisdoms. So, if you love wisdom, that's try to be the students of Socrates as well. He said, unexamined life is not worth living. This course will help you examine both your past and present, especially your childhood and parenthood, which have partly shaped who you are now. Your reflection on your own experiences will allow you to better connect to the learning content. I'm honored to embark on this learning journey with you, and I hope that we can support one another to become a better human being, better parent, better educator, and live a meaningful life. Again, welcome aboard. Bye for now.